Hello everyone! Hi! Welcome to another live stream. Hope you're all doing really well today. And as always, I hope you can hear me all, because whenever I just start talking, I'm wondering, what if no one can hear me? And I'm just talking to myself. So yeah, please let me know if you can hear me well, if the music is nice. And thank you for joining for another cozy journaling session, for another relaxation time for yourself. Thank you for letting yourself relax for a while today and just not think about anything stressful. We are here to just really be creative, have fun, and kind of calm ourselves down and feel like we are in this meditative state. That's always what I want to kind of achieve with these live streams. I want us to have really calm mind and to really relax for today. Hello Bella, thank you so much for joining. Hi Casey, good to see you here. Hello Yasmin. We can hear you, okay, great. I'm so glad to have you all here today. Hi Teresa. Hey. So as I've already mentioned, and you have it in the description, and I wrote in our Facebook description as well as on my stories, we will be doing a bit of a mind exercise, or something that I always do. Even though I don't call it like this, I called it 5 senses exploration, and it's not how I call it when I do it, but I usually do this exercise when I sit down to journal. And this is something that you can do anywhere, not only when you're at home. You can do this wherever you are with your iPad, and it's really something to make you feel present in the moment and aware of your surroundings, and with that aware of your inside self, inner self. So I think that when we focus on our senses, we can actually be more free to focus on the inside than when we feel all the sensations and feel what we are actually receiving from the outside. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to do a little exercise, and we are going to journal about it. So it is 5 senses exploration journaling prompt. And if you don't know what it is, you can just look at the description here on YouTube, and then you can follow along with me. The journaling prompt is actually this. So take a moment to focus on each of your 5 senses: sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste, and write about something that evokes each sense for you, whether it's a feeling, a memory, a place, or whatever comes to your mind. So that's what we're going to do today. But first thing, I always want to just share a couple of things before we start making our journaling spread. And as you can see, this is our May Wonderbox sticker book. So I wanted it to be here. As my first page when we start the live, because I think it's really beautiful, and I think it really matches, actually the outside matches this sticker book, because I wanted to have this setup that really feels like the sticker book from the May Wonder Box and actually feels like the May Wonder Box. I have the flowers here actually on the right behind my kombucha. Actually, I'm drinking kombucha, and or is it? Do you say kombucha? We say it kombucha in my language. Kombucha? I don't know. Maybe you pronounce it differently, but I have this, and then here is my really nice flower arrangement that you can't see, but it's really beautiful and making my space really cozy here. So just so you know that it's here and everything is really nice, and especially with this journaling prompt, I will be looking at these flowers, and it's definitely something that evokes a positive feeling for me. Oh my god, the strawberries! Yeah, there's a lot of strawberries in our May Wonder Box actually. So it's all about the strawberries. We have these earrings here, and then this strawberry here. And yeah, this strawberry here, and then this strawberry clip here. And also this strawberry cake. And also the bookmark is a strawberry, so really a lot of strawberries. And I think all of these elements are just they're my favorite type of things, and they're with strawberries, so which is a really big plus. So a lot of strawberry clips and pins here, and we have this little mushroom that I really love. So let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, we have the book with the strawberry here. So this is our sticker book, and one of the things that I would love to just quickly share is what I'm going to use today. And just let me see if this is, oh yeah, this is the May Wonder Box, and that's what we're going to use. Elements from the May Wonder Box, but then I would also love to include some other Wonder Boxes and probably the freebies, the May gift freebies, and then also the April most active member freebies. I will show you that in a second. That's my next slide actually. So if you're not familiar with our community and this group and the live streams, the concept of the live streams, I will be also sharing a little freebie stamp that you get by attending any of the live streams. So whenever you attend the live stream, you can get this freebie stamp that you can put in your awards book. And this is the awards book. You can download this from our website. You can see the website link below, and you can download this awards book and just collect your stamps. So, oh, you can't see it well because I have this on top of it. But yeah, this is our awards book, and we collect the stamps here. With each live stream, you can get one stamp, and I will be sharing a freebie stamp link sometime at the end of the live stream. So you can just copy that link or tap on the link and download your freebie and then insert it into our awards book. And I'm on page 3, so I think we have a lot of stamps, I can say that. I've been looking through these stamps, and I think it's really nice to have it all and just have one little picture that can remind us of the day of our live stream. So I think that's really nice to just swipe through this awards book, and since I'm on the page 3, I will have to decorate it now because it's pretty blank. This is how I decorated these two, and now I can just decorate that. And today's little stamp that you will be getting for attending today's live is this one. I think it's really cute with the illustrations from the May Wonder Box. And I also added 5 Senses Exploration here. Oh, hi Villette! So happy you made it today. I know that the timing can be really hard to suit everyone, and I would love to have a timing that would suit everyone, but unfortunately that's not possible. But I'm so glad when you can attend the live stream after you didn't have the chance. So I'm really happy that you're here. Let me see. I think I'm missing some comments. I'm sorry everyone if I don't see your comments. Hi Mariska. No, you didn't miss anything for sure. So I'm showing the little stamp now. We always have the introduction, and you know, we have 5 minutes of the intro, so you're right on time. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you love this stamp because I think it's really, this is a fun stamp because I really love when I can experiment a bit with graphic design and everything, because I don't usually play with fonts that much because I want everything to be consistent in my branding and everything that I create. So when I have a possibility, a chance to play with fonts and just have fun a bit, which is this time I used 2 fonts to create this here. I really love when I get that chance. So this was really interesting to make, and that's why I really love this stamp. So I actually tried to, I'm seeing that the screen is turning white right now again, and I actually tried to make that work. I tried to turn off white balance, so it was actually on automatic and I turned it off, but still we have this little problem with just screen turns white all of a sudden. So I guess that was not the case why it turned white like that, so I will have to look into it, but probably it's something that is not really possible to solve because the camera has some automatic features. Even if you turn it off, there are some things that you can't turn off. Oh, this is really interesting that you mentioned it. I'm not a fan of split screening. At the very beginning, when I just got the iPad, I actually use the split screen so much. Like when I'm playing in my journal, my sticker book was always on the right or on the left, but usually on the right, and I was always just dragging and dropping the stickers and then also using some other apps on the split screen. But the thing is, right now I'm just really loving the feeling of my iPad feeling like a book, like my notebook, and the split screen kind of ruins it for me, so I'm not using the split screen that much at all. I do use it, for example, when I'm dragging and dropping the photos from Pinterest, but even that is not something that I enjoy that much. Sometimes I just download all the photos and then import them onto my journal. I don't drag and drop them from Pinterest. So I think that yeah, I really stopped using the split screen after a while. We'll see how it goes with the new iPad that just released. We'll see if something changes with the software, and we'll actually see how the new software looks next month. So in the developer conference, so I hope that they come up with something that will still look natural, but we will have the possibility to use the split screen. We'll see how it goes. But for now, I just have to say that really, I don't use it that much. Also, if you're here and if you haven't said hi in the chat, please say hi. I want to know you're here, and always feel free to send any message in the chat. Not only to me, but you know, to everyone else. I really love that we can communicate like this as a community, and you know, we have so many platforms, but I think this is a really nice time to just catch up every 2 weeks. So maybe I could first decorate this page and then we can do the prompt. But before that, I would love to also just mention quickly this thing here. Okay. So this is our May Gift 2024 challenge. And if you are not familiar with it, we are already doing these gifts for, I mean, it's more than 2 years, but I'm not really sure for exactly how long when we started. But it's been so long, and every month there are some new gifts that you can get. So if you're by any chance with us from the very beginning, you already have such a collection of gifts, because you know, every month we share a couple of gifts, and when you combine all of that, I think that it's a lot of gifts. I haven't really had a chance to see all the gifts in one folder or in one collection in Elements or something, but I think it would be a lot. So these are the little pens and the book with the butterfly that you can get for this month. And if you want to participate in the challenge, you can just post any spread with Indigo Healer elements on our Facebook group that you can also have linked. I mean, you can just tap on the link below and you can go to our Facebook group and just quickly join the group. And if you're using Indigo Healer products, you can just post a spread and post this hashtag MayGift2024, and we will be sending you the freebies. So I think it's really fun. If you haven't tried it before, I think you should really try and get these freebies, because I always try to make something really unique and special for these gifts, and it's actually a product that is exclusive to our group, and it's only available for a month and it's free. So I don't really just make the freebie just to make it, you know. I don't do the freebie worse than my real products or something like that. Freebies are always the same quality as our regular products, so I wouldn't miss the chance to just get these, which is pretty easy if you are using any of Indigo Healer products. Hi, Val. Thank you so much, Kat. I'm so glad you love them. I would love to see your spread using them when you receive them, if you haven't yet. How do we get these stamps? You will be getting a link to the stamp, this one. Wait a second, I need to remove this. So you will be getting the link to this stamp at the end of the live, so you can add it to your awards book, and the awards book is available on our website, so you can easily download it right now. First technical gift was New Year gift. Oh yeah. I feel like I'm so bad with numbers, guys. I think I just cannot remember. I know that many people always celebrate a year or two of their business and all of that, and I always want to do that, but sometimes it just I somehow miss it because I'm really not a person that counts things that much. And honestly, in many things in my life, I just do not remember how long it's been because time just flies by, and I feel like I can't even believe that 1 year or 2 years or 3 years have passed. So yeah, definitely 2 years. But what I do know is that 1 year from our Wonderbox, the start of our Wonderbox subscription, is next month. And yeah, I'm hoping to prepare something really special for that and a bit before that. So I'm really hopeful that I can manage to create all the things that I want. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, it's already next month. I can't really believe it because our first Wonderbox was the August Wonderbox, and I think no, wait. I'm just wondering if the first Wonderbox was the August Wonderbox, then it was in July. So yeah. It's 1 month and then 16th of the next month. I will have to check. I don't know now. I feel like I just really, I don't know. I will have to check right now, guys. Let me see. I have some really exciting things planned for next month. So it will all be in the right timing because I had this planned and then I thought, oh my god, it's going to be 1 year from the Wonderbox so soon. So we'll see. I think timing always somehow manages to be the perfect timing because I don't even plan anything and it's always something really interesting. The timing is always interesting even though I don't plan it. Let me see quickly. Yeah, it was July 16th. So it's a little bit more than a month, but it's May now, and then we have the July Wonderbox, and after that is the August Wonderbox, which would be a year from our Wonderbox subscription. August was first box. You were probably working on it and remember it being earlier in the year. Not only that, but I'm just always kind of really going forward with the products and with our wonder boxes. So we have some ideas prepared like 2 or 3 months in advance, and I'm always so confused which wonder box is which. When we have the live stream last time, we were talking about I don't know, I think I was trying to find a sticker from one of the wonder boxes, and it was just really hard for me to find because I cannot remember which wonder box it was for. I thought like it was 2 months before and it was February or something. I thought it was October, I don't know, but I think it was really confusing to me. So yeah, next month stay tuned, and then after that, on 16th, it's 1 year of our Wonderbox, which is really exciting. Where were we? I wanted to just quickly share the May gift, and then also another thing is this, which is also really exciting. This is the April gift for our most active members in the Facebook group, and I don't know, I think these are so cute. I love them so much. I was so amazed by this little bee pen that we created. My partner and I created it, and I was so happy to have this little pen in my collection. And also this fuzzy pen, which is really cool. I will have to use it in today's spread. So these little things are our most active member freebies for April, and every month, except apart from our gift freebies that you can get by posting any kind of spread, if you're active in our Facebook group, you have a chance to get another amazing gift for the month, and this is the one that most active members got for April. And yeah, I think this is it. I really wanted to share your spreads today, but I haven't collected them all. I didn't manage to collect them all because I had so many things to do before this live, and I'm not sure if I should. I just started collecting them, and maybe I can share a few just quickly. Wow, that's got to be a lot to keep track of. My mind cannot. My mind cannot. I need to look into my planner, and I need to look in my bullet journal actually to see all the dates, because I just can't remember any of it. The ball with the moon is going to, I don't see it because of the white screen here. It's going to get a lot of views. Oh yeah, and we already have a similar freebie to that one. And I really wanted to add this one because somehow it matched these three. It was this one. Somehow, when we created these three, I was like, I need to put something here in the top, on the top. And I was like, yeah, it should be a little bowl or something, and that's why I created this. But we actually have, let me see if that, where is that? I have no idea what month was that. If anyone remembers, let me know. But we had this little, oh yeah, these are the ones. So we had these little bowls. It was actually May gift. Oh my god, it was 1 year from now. This was actually a May gift, and now I also included the bowl in the May gift. Actually April most likely remembers, but it's there. It's really fun how things evolve. I think it's really fun. So we have these little bowls for the May gift, and I really love them. And now I will just quickly try to show you. I started collecting your spreads, and I just have to say your spreads are amazing, especially with our May Wonder Box. And I mean, it's always, it's with each Wonder Box, I'm always amazed. But with this one, I don't know, there were so many spreads that I really loved, and I can't choose which ones to showcase. I would love to showcase all, but I have collected a few, and I will continue showcasing in the next live stream, so I will just quickly show you a few. I haven't added them to this live stream app, so I will need to resize them quickly. But basically, let me see. This is a lovely spread by Beata, and what I really loved about this is how these roll cakes are on this jewelry tray, and I think it looks really good like this, and I love that they're duplicated so many times, and because of that it just really feels realistic. So I really enjoyed seeing this spread. I think it's really pretty. We can imagine that there was a lot of strawberry rolled cake there on the table, and a lot has been made. So this is really interesting to me. And yeah, so yummy. It feels really like there's so many cakes. Why can't I get one? I really want to get one. So this is one of the spreads. Thank you so much for sharing your spread with us, Beata. And I love the iPad spread with the flowers around the stamp book. Oh yeah, this is also one of the really pretty spreads. It's really pretty, this one on the table. And then let's import another one. This is a spread by Maria, and I think it's really beautiful. I think it really evokes that dreamy cottagecore feeling, and especially because the colors are changed a bit and it all really matches well with the shadow. I really love this. And I think the blurry flowers are actually in such a nice position for the spread, because we have them on top and then these flowers at the bottom, and then yeah, everything's really nicely arranged. What a nice pink balance. Yeah, I agree. It's really beautiful. And another one of the spreads is this one. This is by Yasmin, and you are here, Yasmin. Thank you so much for sharing this spread and this idea for the ET, and I think it was such a great idea, and I loved seeing your bicycle with this little guy here and all of your other ideas. I think it was really amazing to see, especially this cat. I think it's really cute. I really wanted to do something like this after the live, and then I don't know, why did I forget? You all have to remind me to just make this little ET inspired spread. And let me see what other spread. Yeah, I also have this one, and let's resize it quickly. This one is by Kat, and it's just, what can I say, really cottagecore. It looks like your beautiful cottage, and I would really love to have this set up realistically, have it in real life, because it's just so pretty. I think all the spreads with this desk setup with the tablecloth look really nice, and somehow no matter what you put on top of it, it will scream cottage, because this little tablecloth is really something that associates us with the cottage. So I think if we put anything on top of it, it will look like it's from, you know, a little cottage, or at least cottage inspired. Okay, so that is all for today's showcasing and sharing a few little things, and I think it's already 45 hours into this live stream, and when I see that, I just think how they could be longer a bit, because somehow time flies, and I don't know how it's already 45 minutes. I mean, does it feel like that to you, or? Because to me, it feels like it's been like 15 minutes or something. I don't know how time is so fast. Okay, first thing I want to do today, and I need to start working on my journal. It feels like I won't start ever. So the first thing that I would love to do is to create this spread here. Just add a couple of things. I'm not sure what to add, but I will just... yeah, I would love to use these freebies. So let's just say we are definitely going to add this B pen. We need to add that. And that's it. Let me see how this pen looks here. Maybe just add it here to the side. And then I can use some other wonder boxes too, for example the April one, because we can have a nice color combination from there. Let me see just quickly. Or should we go with this one? I don't know. Maybe I will go with the April one and see if there are some elements that I can add. Okay. Just adding the keyboard quickly, and then let's see which elements from the current wonder box can be added. I just always want to add these clips. I think I added them to all of my spreads now for May. Or maybe I can just put it like this. The awards book is for live streams, so for me, these plates and the little cakes really remind me of the live stream, so I think that's what I want to add. I'm actually really interested to see if the new iPads are going to be faster for GoodNotes. I mean, if GoodNotes is going to be faster in the new iPads and more optimized. So I'm really excited to try that out. Let's make these two. I moved the shadow a bit, rotated it like this, and now it actually looks like it's on top of this one. Like it's on top and a little bit to the side. It looks really realistic like this. I'm really hoping we can get better layering capabilities. I like that pink plate with the stamp. Oh yeah, it really matches nice. I was thinking, should I go with this one or this one? But somehow pink is a really nice contrast to this background. And then also this little stamp. Let me see. There's probably something else we could add. I could also add the shadow because it will be easy to just tap on this and arrange it center to back after I add the shadow. So it won't be too much of a hassle to arrange everything after the shadow. So I think I could add it now. A bit bigger. I would also love to I just remembered one sticker that I would love to add. Let me see if I maybe added it to the previous one. No, I didn't. So from our January Wonder Box, I thought I could add one of these. Either one of these or these lamps. Maybe here, and then put the shadow on top. Now I can't really move things because of the shadow, but maybe we can add the bowl. I really love using this freebie flower, and I think there are so many freebies that I use really frequently, and even more frequently than other products that I have. So it's really interesting to notice that how I just enjoy making the freebies. So we have this, and maybe a flower could be added, but I could choose one from the March Wonder Box. Oh, we have flowers immediately here. Let's try with this one and then change it if I want it to be soft. That's why I want these ones. But then also, if I add this one, it will be too much, too cluttered, so I guess that's it for our little awards book page. I'm just going to try adding this somewhere, but if it's not working, alright, I think I like it here, so let's just send it back, but remove this. Okay, this is our little awards book page that I cannot wait to fill in now. This is really nice. So only 11 stamps to go, and we will have another page filled. The flowers are a nice addition, but then I love flowers. Yeah. They're a nice addition to anything. So I always love to add little details here and there, but I will have to refrain from that and just start doing our journaling prompt. So yeah, I'm just comparing these two. It's really interesting how much a shadow means, because this now looks like a completely different spread. I mean, we have this same book here and then the same book here, and this one looks like it's something else. It doesn't look like they're the same to me. Just because of this shadow, it looks like a completely different kind of journal or something, even though it's the same. It's really interesting. So, okay, let's just close the things that we maybe don't need. I think we could use some of the March Wonderbox stickers and probably the ones from January, but I will remove the January for now. And then I would love to use the shadows here. April. Okay, I'm going to use the desk setup for this. And I thought the first thing that we could do is just write the prompt to have it visible and focus on it. I think I'm going to use... So if you, for example, don't have enough time to create the whole spread from scratch, you can just use one of these pre-made templates. just use this and do the journaling prompt in this. It's really easy, you don't have to add any elements or anything. And then you could also use this and just put the journal on top. But I'm going to start from scratch. I'm just going to try and make something fun. Last time we used this one, this background. And I created some cozy journaling spreads on this background. So maybe I can go with this one this time. Are you planning on streaming more often? So we will have the streams every 2 weeks, so it's kind of not more often. I used to do 1 stream per week, and it kind of got out of hand, and especially because I got a flu and got sick a bit, and it was really hard to catch up for me because the streams are something that I would really love to focus on, but they're just one of the 100 things that I need to work on. So unfortunately, I'm not able to do them more often, only every other week. But I would love to do more. If you really enjoy the live streams, please let me know, and please leave a like so that more people can join us. And of course, please let me know if you want to have more, and maybe we can organize, I don't know, more live streams. If you have some ideas and really want us to journal together more often, please feel free to reach out and share your thoughts in our Facebook group, and I would love to know what are some things that you would like us to do in the lives and things like that. For now, we will have the lives every 2 weeks. But as I mentioned, in June next month, I really plan to create something new and do a lot of things, but I will not promise anything because I will just go with the flow and see how it all goes. But I'm really hoping that something new can be born for our branding and everything. So maybe that can help with having the space for more lives. I don't know. So I think I will just add one of the papers. For example, I can add this one. And after I do that, I would love to add another one on top of it. So this one or this one. Just like this. And then I would love to write our journaling prompt here. So I will use the colors that I have from our current Wonderbox for the pen. And I think I'll go with this green one. And let me see, I will just write what our prompt is. See how that looks. So take a moment to focus on each of your 5 senses.
Rest with me, close to curtains, brew some herbal tea, reach out for me, take my hand and lead even when I disagree.
Sight, sound, touch, smell and taste.
And it's okay to slow the ride. Discover books I forget about. But who care for the world now?
And then write about something that evokes each sense for you.
Brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me. Take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Maybe then I can relax.
Whether it's a feeling, a memory, a place.
Loosen my oh, just rest with me. Close the curtain, brew some herbal tea.
And I'm definitely going to resize it.
Oh, and take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Rest with me.
And I would love to just write journaling prompt here.
Herbal tea. Reach out for me. And take my hand and lead even when I disagree.
And something like that. I'm going to put this a little bit down, and yeah, this is our prompt. I just wanted to have it here visible so that I know what exactly this page was for. And the next thing I would love to do, since we are writing about our 5 senses, I would love to add just 5 little papers that I'm going to journal on. And I'm going to journal on each of the papers for each of the senses. So I was thinking that I should do the papers and not the journal. But let's see if we are going to use the papers from the May Wonderbox. sure because it's not really, these are not so much for writing a lot on them, but mostly for decoration and a bit of writing if you want to put some other paper on top. So I think I will go into these ones or one of the previous ones that we had that are more blank. I also have a lot of papers for the freebies because we always, I mean, every few months we get some kind of papers for the freebies. But I think that the color combination that we need is mostly here in our Soft Echo sticker book. So I guess I could just go with white paper and then add all the decorations on top of everything here, because if the papers are blank then I can add a lot of stickers to decorate, and if they are not blank then it might look a bit too cluttered. So I think I'm just going to go with white. We need 5 of these, but I'm not sure how much of space I'm going to need for each one, so maybe some of these should be resized, but for now I'm just going to make it like this. And this is our last one that I'm going to put here, like this. Make this a bit bigger here, and this too. I don't think I'm going to write this much for each of the senses, so it's kind of feels like too much, but I could. Just going to resize these a bit so it doesn't look like they're all the same. Just kind of making it more realistic as always. Have you ever thought about creating a font using your handwriting? Definitely, numerous times. I've really considered it so many times, and I'm never sure if I should do that or not. But I will. I mean, it's always something that I plan to do at some point. But sometimes I think because I really stand by this opinion that all of our handwritings are really naturally interesting, and we could say beautiful. I mean, it doesn't have to be precise and perfectly lined and all of that to be a beautiful handwriting. So for me, I think that all of the handwritings have something really beautiful and unique in them. So for me, it's kind of questionable if I should do my own handwriting. So that's why I was not sure if I should promote my handwriting, because I really think that everyone has a beautiful handwriting and that everyone should use their handwriting and improve it over time, because I think just like everything that we are and everything that in the way we behave, way we talk and everything, I think the handwriting is also as important. So yeah, I'm always trying to motivate people to use their handwriting. And that was one of the reasons why I was always thinking whether I should do my own handwriting as a separate product. But I will let you know soon what are the things that I actually finish creating and what are the things that are coming soon. So I will always update you. Maybe in the future we could do some kind of challenge where we all make a font of our own handwriting. It would be a big challenge though. I feel like it's pretty easy to create a handwriting if you're doing just standard, not cursive font, because when you do the cursive font, then it's really hard to create the file. It takes a little bit of practice and it's a longer process, but just the standard handwriting doesn't have to be hard to make, and it can be made pretty fast. So that could be a nice idea, especially because I'm always preaching using your own handwriting. I actually have a YouTube video about how to improve your handwriting, and it was one of my first videos, so it would definitely need a remake, like most of my older videos. Even though I love them, I think I could do much better video now, and I could explain things much better, and I have better equipment and everything. But one of my first videos was about handwritings, and one of the points that I talked about was how actually we always evolve in terms of our handwriting, and it really depends on how we are feeling that day, and it really depends on how we are feeling in general, how we are feeling physically or emotionally. There are so many things involved in how your handwriting is going to be on paper, how it's going to look on iPad actually. So I think if at the moment you don't feel like you like your handwriting, it can shift like this. Just trust me, it can really shift so quickly if you just do a couple of things and practice a few techniques on how to always be ready to, write the right way, even though you will always have some days that you will not like your handwriting and some moments that you will not like your handwriting, but it can all really shift quickly and you can start to love your handwriting quickly. So I think that it's just a matter of practice and a matter of how you want to present yourself. Just like with everything we do, I feel like it's the same process with the handwriting. So I would love to do a longer video or something like that about this, but I also really would love to make the font because I think it's really interesting to have it as one of the accompanied products for all of these products that I created. I think it's really just another part of me that I want to share, just like these products are. So it kind of is something that represents me, just like these products. So maybe it can be nice to go together, for example, these products with my own handwriting. So yeah, I'm always thinking about it, and we'll see if the day comes when I finally decide to work on it more. But anyway, let me see what I was supposed to do. I wanted to add one of each papers for each of the senses, and so this is our little prompt here. This is how I would go about this. So right now, if I'm going to focus on my site, I have my cozy desk set up in front of me, and I just set it up like that I really feel good when I look at it. I really feel like I'm in the safe space, and my desk here is the most safe space that I could imagine. Like, it's really the nicest place in my house, and that's actually what I wanted to create. I wanted to make this space like my little sanctuary, and to really feel good when I sit down and decide to work or decide to read or whatever. I mean, this is my desk, but I just use it for everything, even for the days when I'm relaxing or watching YouTube videos or watching something. I actually do a lot of that here on my desk. So if I try to focus on my site, right now I have a lot of things around me because it's a live stream and I need to have all the equipment to set up this, to make this live work and to make everything work. So in a way, I feel just a tiny bit anxious because there are just a lot of things around me. You can't see it so well because I, of course, just put the most beautiful part in the frame. But there are some things here and there that are a bit too cluttered for me, and I would love it to be a bit cleaner. So my current state when I focus on my site is definitely relaxation, but a bit of anxiety just because it's not so tidy, you know? So, I mean, it's a really tiny bit of that, and I don't even, that's just something that I noticed somewhere in like the end of my mind. It's not like it's something that is in front, that it's what I'm really feeling, but I can notice that a bit. And yeah, I'm seeing all the things that I really love. I really love, by the way, this lip gloss that I got. I'm actually not a lip gloss person at all. I used to never use these because I don't know, I'm not too much of a makeup person either, but I think it's really fun when you can switch it up and sometimes use makeup, sometimes don't use makeup. I think it's really interesting to switch things up, and the feeling of getting ready for work or getting ready to start doing something is something that really relaxes me and makes me feel prepared. It's just, you know, like a mind exercise when I do it. So recently I loved doing a bit of makeup, but I've never actually done lip glosses. So I bought this one because I like that it's honey infused. And honestly, I love this bottle because it's just really pretty, and I wanted to try it and I fell in love with it. It's really such a nice lip gloss, so I would definitely recommend this one if you were wanting to try something new and you haven't tried it. We could use the font for headings, not necessarily for journaling. Wait, I need to read all of your comments. Your view on handwriting is how I view people. Everyone's uniquely beautiful. Yeah, I think like that handwriting is just like that. I mean, that's one part of each person. Our handwriting is a part of us. And when I look at someone's handwriting, I actually look at who you are. And I think that's really beautiful to be able to see how unique each handwriting and each person is. I think that's why I really love to see your handwritings, and I would love if I could motivate you all to use your handwriting more. getting a grip pencil case that I like has been huge. I've been using the same one for over a year. Yeah, I think you should definitely experiment with grips, sleeves, and all the things for your Apple Pencil, because it actually could be that if you haven't used the grip before, it could change everything for you, as well as the screen protector, and then also different types of screen protectors. So for me, I just feel like I write differently on each of these and with each of these. And I always try to just see how it feels for me to use a certain accessory. And right now, I just love a pencil like this without anything on it. But a year ago, I would just always use a sleeve, for example. So you should just try and see how it feels the most comfortable. And when you see that it feels comfortable, you should just continue doing that until you feel like it's time for a change. My iPad case has a slot for the Apple Pencil, so it wouldn't fit if I put a grip on it. Oh yeah, that can be a struggle. We could use the font for headings, not necessarily for journaling. Yeah, I'm definitely considering it, so we'll see. Of course, for both writing and headings. Actually, the new Apple Pencil will have Find My. You can connect it to the app and you can always find it. So the Apple Pencil Pro. We don't have that with this one, but the Apple Pencil Pro will have that option for you to actually track it. So you won't have the problem of losing it. So we can continue with this journaling prompt. And the thing that I was talking about, how I do this prompt is I focus on my site and I focus on everything around me. And I usually do it in silence, so that you can really focus on your senses. And if you're focusing on your site, just really focus on that, and you shouldn't be using any other sites, and just completely focus on that. But for me, I would say that I can write it here. I can write site here, or should I let's say I write site here, and I will just write each of the senses on one of these, and then I can write something for each one. And here we can do touch. I just want to make it a bit smaller because I think it looks better if it's not too big, because I also resized this here, so it looks better like this. Sound, touch, smell. And We will do taste. Just a bit smaller. So we have this, and should I highlight it a bit? I think I need a lighter color for highlighting. For example, this soft pink here. And this here. So we have the page for each of the senses, and for the site I just analyzed what I see around me and how I actually feel when I look at all of these things that are around me. And then I will just write everything that I feel. Like for example, like I just said, this setup really makes me feel at home, makes me feel like my safe space. And there's just a tiny bit of anxiety because it's not as tidy as I want it to be. But in general, when I look at all of the items around me, it is everything that I really feel good, that really make me feel good when I look at them. So it's just how I made my my setup. I really tried my best to do and add all the things that really inspire me. So that's what sight makes me feel. And for the sound, or should I just write that? I feel like it will last like hours and hours if I do all of this now in the live. Of course, for you, it can be different depending on where you are situated right now and what you're setting right now when you're creating this spread. It could be in a cafe, or it could be somewhere in another room where something reminds you of something different, and where some other feelings evoke. If you're, for example, making this spread in your living room, and for example, for you it feels like a cozy family place, and those are the feelings that it evokes. So you can write that. So whatever comes to your mind and whatever you see and however it makes you feel, what kind of sensation it makes you feel when you look at everything around you, you can write that. I would just write So this is what I would write for the site. I don't know if you could follow along with me, but I just wrote how this setup makes me feel. And I wrote how it makes me feel safe, calm, and inspired. It feels like it feels like I space. I wanted to write a space. It feels like a space with a lot of possibilities for me to explore myself and my creativity. So this feels like the right space for me to just be creative, because that's what I made it for. And I also wrote that in a way it feels like the right place for connecting with the source for me. And I also feel just a tiny bit of anxiety because it's not as tidy as I always keep it. And in general, it feels really relaxing and exciting. I would probably also write how it feels like a space that is just right for daydreaming, because that's also what it reminds me of. I feel like this space really reminds me of my daydreaming practices, because I just really love to just sit here, watch some videos, and just, dream about things and think about the things that maybe I would love to create, maybe I would love to experience. So all the good things are in the space that is surrounding me. And at the moment I have a couple of screens here, so I also think that that's also a part of me feeling inspired to create, because everything here that I see feels like it's set up for some kind of action, for me to be in my creative mode and really in active creative mode. So it all makes me feel like that, because I currently feel very active because I'm working on something. I'm hosting this live stream, so it definitely just makes me feel active, but at the same time calm and ready for being creative. And then we have the sound. So for me right now, no, not undo. For me right now, I hear our music in the live stream, which makes me feel really actually dreamy. I think these tracks make me feel dreamy the most. Of course calming, but I think mostly just dreamy and kind of like I'm somewhere else. I think that's what these songs make me feel, like I'm somewhere else. And then I also hear a bit of the things happening outside my apartment. I can hear, even though I have my headphones on, if I move them a bit, I still hear the music, but I also hear a bit of the crowd and my neighbors. I can hear someone talking in the distance, and if I remove the headphones, yeah, you can really hear it. So that's what I usually hear and what I hear right now. The calming atmosphere together with something that doesn't make me feel as calmed, because I can hear a lot of people outside of my apartment, so it's not really silence. And I feel like that kind of ruins my coziness for me. I'm not a big city person, honestly, and I mostly function well in like quiet environments more than the city environments. And it's really, but right now it's almost 10 p.m, so it's a bit quieter, but on the daylight it can get really crowded outside and a lot of traffic and everything. So that definitely doesn't make me feel good and calm. It makes me feel in a rush, and it makes me feel like I need to go faster, and the time goes faster for me. So I would say right now the sound is really making me feel calm because I don't hear that many things, and everything that I do hear is something that I love. So in general, all my senses are calm right now because I have this drink that is really tasty and I really love it, and it suits my stomach right now. So that definitely helps with both the taste and smell and everything. And as for the touch, when I'm touching my iPad, so I really love this feeling of matte screen, it's a matte screen, and my screen protector is the paper-like one. And for me, that's really pleasant. I love doing this. As you probably noticed, I do this a lot. Just like when I'm talking, I feel like this relaxes me to just move my page, and I do this a lot. I should definitely stop a bit because I just always do this because it relaxes me. But in general, I really love touching this iPad screen. And I really love the shape of this pencil, so it's also really pleasant to hold this pencil. Where, for example, when I don't use the screen protector and I'm just using the glass, it's not the most pleasant touch for me. It doesn't really, that surface doesn't really feel so pleasant as this matte screen. So I would say that right now everything that I can touch is really pleasant to me, and I really love the MacBook here. And what I really love is this glass and all of these, the texture of the glass is really pleasant to touch and to do this, I love doing that. And I also love that it's not heavy at all, even though it's glass, but it's like that really light glass. So it also feels really good to hold this little glass. And this thing that I'm also touching really feels so nice in the hand because this wavy shape is also really pleasant. I can start like ASMR. The live stream can turn into an ASMR live stream right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but I really love the sound of this. I think it's really nice. And yeah, I would love to hear what are your surroundings right now. Feel free to let me know where you are now. Are you in your room? Are you at your desk? Or maybe somewhere in your living room, in your bed, or in a cafe, or somewhere outside? I would really love to know. And even if you're not creating this spread with me, I think it's really fun to just focus on everything surrounding us and everything that we feel and receive. So please let me know. You can write in the comments here in the chat. I feel so relaxed, focused on my senses and not on my surroundings and what is happening around. What a nice moment. I'm in my room with my kitties. Oh, that's really then your touch sense is very much enjoying. If you are petting your cat. In my office room, lights out, candle on, cat purring and petting him. Wow, that's really nice. Yay to cats. You are also lucky to have such a friend with you right now. Let me see. And then the taste. I'm not sure which one should I write first because oh yeah, we have the smell too. And I feel like I have really how do I say it? Strong, yeah, really strong smells here surrounding me because I have this candle that really smells, really has a really strong smell, and it smells like a mix of vanilla and strawberry, and it's really strong. Let me see if it says what it's made of. I'm not sure, but it's such a strong smell that when I sit here, I can really feel it. But now that I had my flowers, now that I have my flowers here on the desk, I also pretty much feel the scent of all of these flowers. And I'm not sure which one wins now because this candle has a really strong smell and then the flowers also have a really strong smell. So when they're mixed together like this, I don't really feel too much of strong smells, if you know what I mean. I feel I don't know, it's like there's not too much smell in my room because, how do you say it, these two smells eliminate each other. I know that there's a word, but my head is not successfully finding the words right now. Oh wait, I need to read your comments. I'm so jealous of everyone whose cats are nearby. Mine is out cold in her basket in the other room. Oh. At work. That's really interesting. I would love to see if you're maybe doing this journaling prompt at work. I would love to see what are the sensations that you have around you and what you actually see, hear, and feel, and what can you smell and taste. In my Christmas lighted room, relaxing on my bed with my 3 dogs, not journaling but doing some coloring. That's so nice. It sounds so cozy. And I love that you said Christmas lighted room because, yeah, I think it's really nice to have room lighted the whole year, just like we do on Christmas. And I usually just add the lights throughout the whole year when I want them. I'm on my sofa in my living room under a down comforter, so I'm warm and cozy. I live in the suburbs, so it's mostly very quiet outside. You are so lucky, and I wish in the near future I can find a space that really feels much more quiet. Even though for some people maybe the apartment I'm in is not too noisy, but for me, I think I'm made for just being in nature and in much quieter environments because my senses are I'm too hypersensitive and everything's too much for me my whole life. So I feel like you're so lucky to be in the suburbs. I'm watching birds at the feeders, helps take my mind off other things. That's really wonderful. I would love to see if you can take a photo of it. Oh, I'm just making my spread with my cat sitting on my lap. Oh my god, you guys, you are all so lucky to have a friend beside you. I made a photo and we'll put it on my spread. Yes, please, we need to see it. I've been out in nature all day and I'm now enjoying the live stream in my living room. Wow, that's also so nice. I think you could also do this prompt by imagining yourself in the moment you were in earlier in the day. For example, if you were in nature, you can write this focusing on what you felt while you were in nature, because that's what I also do. And I really love journaling in nature. I've done a couple of spreads before when I was going camping or something like that. And it's always, when I'm journaling in nature, it's always something like this. I always do some kind of prompt like this where I focus on my surroundings and I focus on my senses being focused on surroundings, if you know what I mean. And it's always something like that. So I just wanted to call it somehow. I wanted to call this prompt like 5 senses exploration prompt, but in general, that's what I mostly journal about. So I think it's really interesting to at least some kind of journaling, some kind of senses journaling. And it's always when I'm doing intuitive journaling or automatic writing, it's always my focus on like the sound, or not much the sight because I'm just usually at my desk, but for example the sounds and maybe the taste, something that I'm eating or drinking. I hope you can live somewhere quieter someday. Thank you. I really hope that it happens pretty soon because I really need it, honestly. I'm just this cozy, calm, and really like a slow person. I don't really love fast things and the whole hustle and all of that. I'm just mostly really loving living slow, and I think it's really hard to achieve when you're in the city. But yeah, cats are the best. Oh, watching the live on your TV. That's really nice to imagine because I never actually watched live stream on the TV. And I think it's really probably such a nice feeling to be in your living room and watch the live stream. That's so nice. Okay, let's just quickly write about each of these senses and then I can quickly decorate it and then that's it because we're already 2 hours in. And thank you everyone for being here, for staying on the live, and for sharing everything in the comments because I think it's really making the live stream more interesting and making it meaningful, honestly, because if I'm all alone here, that's different. Okay, so sound. How is the word? The word that I want to use is I don't know, I'm just going to write this. No. So this is what I wrote for the sound. And we have 3 more to go, so I better do it quickly. The taste, I'm going to write something in the lines of let me do another sip to really feel what this drink reminds me of, if there are some memories that I connected with. I think there are a couple of things combined that I feel when I drink this. No. Oh, this is not in a straight line at all. I just wrote it like this, and it's Definitely not straight. This usually happens when I put the paper on an angle like this and when it's not right. For example, here it's much easier for me because my hand is going like this. But here and in this one, it's really hard to position your hand so that you can write straight like this paper, because I would have to do like this. I'm really interested to see how the new Apple Pencil Pro will deal with this, and because we have the barrel and the barrel roll, or I think that's how it's called, when you don't have to move your iPad in order to access another angle for your Apple Pencil, but you can just do this, you know, you can just move your pencil and that would be enough. I'm really interested to see how it improves writing experience, because I've seen it for drawing, but probably for writing it's still a question whether it will be useful. You could select and rotate your handwriting after the fact. Although I think the fact you wrote like that shows you were in the moment writing your sense of taste. Yeah, I think it's definitely something that I always think, how even writing like this is something unique and there's no need to change it. I think it's really nice like this too. But the thing is, when you're writing with your Apple Pencil, when you're using your own handwriting and not the text tool, it's really hard to rotate because the first line is not in the same angle as the second line. So when you rotate and you start it as normal, and when you do it like this, it's just not, you know, it's not so straight again. So I'm just like, I'm always at the end totally fine with it not being straight. So yeah, I'm just leaving it as is, and I really enjoy writing on the iPad, so for me it's totally fine to have these little imperfections, I could say. So we have the taste, and then let's do the smell. The smell, we have no, I want to write something different, to start a sentence differently. At first I smell the flowers. And the new strawberry candle. These are the strongest. In the room, but after I focus on that, I start noticing other smells too. Oops. Okay, I wrote a lot, but this is what my journaling sessions usually consist of. I really love to just let it go and just write whatever, because then I can get into this really nice state of kind of feeling free and honest with myself. I feel like when I let it go and just write whatever I feel like writing, when I don't really try to control myself to form some certain kind of sentences and to write and phrase the sentences in a certain way. That's where I get into this state of being really honest with myself, even though it's not always achievable. Honestly, sometimes I start writing and I see that I'm not really able to be honest, but I love that I can just let it go and maybe enter this flow state where I feel free. So these kind of practices really help me to just let it go, basically. I've seen people make guidelines in Procreate or another app, save it as PNG, paste it in GoodNotes, and delete it when they're finished. It could be saved as an element too. Oh yeah, I also use the dots, the like dotted grid that I created. We had that in one of the Wonder Boxes, and for example, for my, it's not here, but for my 1 line a day journal, I just use that dotted grid, and I just easily write. But I don't know, there's something that really reminds me of realistic journaling when I do it like this, because there was so much of this when I was doing my paper journaling. And when I do it like this, I just feel, you know, like I'm actually writing on paper, and that's mostly why I love doing this. And I don't even use any guidelines. There are many things that you could definitely do to improve your handwriting and to make it straight and all. But also, in a way, when you do it like this, you practice the straight lines and everything, because for example here we don't have the lines, but I think I was able to write it pretty straight because I was able to position my hand the right way. But I'm not able to do that here. I mean, I would move the iPad and then it would be nice, but I don't want to move it on the live stream because then my setup will change. We don't want that. And at the end we have the touch. The touch, I will just quickly write this and just quickly add the stickers, and then we can finish our live stream. I can send you the freebie stamp. I think this is going to be the longest live stream, and I haven't planned for it to be, but it is what it is. When we are doing more spreads, that's what happens. So the touch, Okay, that's it for the touch. Okay, let me see. It's kind of scary when our devices heat up so much. I feel like I really wonder when you say that, I really wonder how the new iPads will feel with being so much thinner, and I feel like they will still have to heat up. So I'm really wondering how that will go. I'm really interested in that. I mentioned the new iPad too many times today, so you can see how excited I am to try it. It's embarrassing to admit, but one time in college I fell asleep with my old and powerful laptop on my lap and woke up with a burn from it. That actually doesn't sound that strange, honestly, because I've also had a laptop that would heat up so much, and I think if I put it on my lap, I feel like sometimes I didn't ever put it on my lap because it feels like it would burn me. So that really feels familiar. Okay, time to add a few elements and then we are done with our spread. I am going to add elements from the May Wonder Box, such as this one maybe? I don't know, it just felt nice to put it here somewhere. I would actually love to put the things that I have here in the spread because then they can remind me of what I wrote here. I mean, it would really match nicely to have a realistic element that I was mentioning in the writing here and then also here. So I could probably add some flowers because I mentioned flowers, and I could add a candle for sure. So we are going to add one of these. I love this one. You all know that I love this one so much, so I always want to add it. I guess I'm just going to add this one now. But where? That is a question. I feel like let's just add it here. And I would love to use the freebies because I love them. So this one. I'm on my way to my bedroom now. I'm a little too relaxed now. I have to get up early tomorrow, or should I wait for the stamp a little longer? Okay, I can send the little stamp now because we're already 2.5 hours in, so I will just share the stamp with you now so you can get it. And then we will just quickly finish the spread. I'm so excited for you to get the stamp. And as always, I would really love to see your stamp books, your awards books, because that's just my favorite thing to see in how many live streams you attended. That's really nice. So I'm sending the link now. Let me just quickly check. Okay, that's the one. Let me know if you can see the stamp link. Probably the music was too loud. Let me know if you can download the link, the stamp, and if you can tap on the link. I would really... oops. What am I doing? I'm moving something. I'm tapping on things here, moving the background of the live. Let me know how many stamps you collected and which stamp is this for you. Is it your first one maybe? Let's see, where do I put this? I'm just going to put random things here. Oh, it works. Thank you so much for letting me know. Thank you so much, Nicole. I'm glad that you could download it. Let's add the flowers. I really want to add the flowers. But make it a bit bigger. So this will not be visible behind, but I just want to add the flowers, and then maybe just quickly add these ones too, like that. Oh yeah, I love this. And I really love how the spread looks with the text here, because I'm usually not making any spreads with the text on the live streams. Wait, I didn't click on... I just left your comment, Nicole. And maybe add this pen here quickly. I really want to add something unique, so I'm thinking about what is something that could be added to this spread that I haven't used before, that I haven't included before. I think it's really nice to put this here but behind. And yeah, I love it with these freebies. I love it so much with these freebies. but if I put this freebie too, maybe, and just and maybe add something cute. Oh, I didn't forget. Now I can actually add something in the basket here. So make this arrange, bring to front, and then add something little here. We could do maybe even flowers, but we could do one of these froggies, or we have a lot of cute elements in the previous wonder boxes, so maybe we could do one of these. I don't know. So let's try with this little thing. I think it's so cute. Oh my god. This is really cute. So sweet. And then I'm just going to add another one of these just for it to looks consistent like this. And yeah, that's our finished spread. I might add something else, but I will finish the live stream now. This is the end of our little gathering, a cozy gathering, and I want to thank you so much for being here. I would also love to ask you to give me any suggestions that you would love us to do in the future in the live streams. And I was also thinking that in one of the next live streams I should create the setup like that so that you can also see me. And I feel like that's really nice when you can also, you know, see me, and then the whole live streams has a new dimension to it. So I might do that in the future, and we will have our next live stream in 2 weeks, and that's going to be right after our June Wonderbox release. So it's definitely going to be fun because we are going to explore our June Wonderbox together, which is really fun. Thank you for being here. It's my 11th stamp. Thank you so much for Adrian. Thank you for Adrian. Thank you so much, Adrian, for coming to the live stream as always. And Yasmin and Elaine and Bella, thank you so much for always being so kind and always sharing your lovely spreads. Thank you so much, Laura and Rachel and Valeria. Wow, thank you so much for joining the live stream. I hope to see you again in the next one. And I'm so happy to see your spreads in our group. I'm so happy to see that you are working in your journal. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, everyone. See you, everyone, in 2 weeks. Bye.